Ghana for chese sisi ameno kasa NDC for flag bearership race no aye butu a chese amanfo bebre na kase sisi ano akwakoye se ejina between Haruna Idrisu ene Asiedu Nketia wan kasa wo hwa hwan ena chese NDC for anase Ghana for nyina beto abano ede ama no dofo NDC akachi ayeshishi ayebutu wo hwe omo pese omo stand as flag bearers of NDC now wo hwe the likes of Haruna Idrisu wo hwe Asiedu Nketia wo hwe Ato Forcing wo hwe Okujeto Black Zaneto Rollins mu nyina wo Julius Debra mu nyina wo ba yesi nkofo na achese amanfo bebre na pa omasem no between Haruna Idrisu ene Asiedu Nketia. But sisi anu data babeto ho ne se yesi de anya massive kono de den Asiedu Nketia ene obenya sa new appointment no as NDC for flag bearer now wetumi ba be lead NDC party no now wetumi him franka of the National Democratic Congress odofo yesi Asiedu Nketia watna bench ache nti sisi an time ni enti no omfa sa akonya no kese ne fa ma no no point in the case man is a new appointment as the new NDC flag bearer for 2028. Therefore, remember make us anything tinti mo man ko na enko tie discussions a ekoso e wo Ghanatube member is here.
Then beyond just the age.
No, you see, you have to connect with the people. You are governing, right? The people are around 44 years of age and below. Your thinking, your mindset must reflect them. That's what they want to tell you. You must be able to connect to them and understand them better. The older you are, the less likely you can understand what these guys are thinking.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so let's look at the ages. Let's put this on the screen right now, because you see, all these persons have gone beyond the definition of the youth or the young leader that you're talking about. Okay, because for instance, Johnson Asiedu Nketia, let's say for the NDC, these are the top runners. The last poll that you did, this is what was the outcome, isn't it?
Yes.
That Haruna Idrisu, based on the people that you polled, 27% of them said that they prefer Haruna Idrisu as the flag bearer for the NDC. 26% Johnson Asiedu Nketia, 22% Dr. Kasiela Ato Forcing, Julius Debra follows in that order, Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, and Dr. Zaneto Ajiman Rollins. Look at least the first four. The ages of the first four top runners. Haruna Idrisu, 55, 56 years. Johnson Asiedu Nketia, you see, 68. Thereabout. Johnson Asiedu Nketia is 68 years. And Dr. Kasiela Ato Forcing is the youngest among them in terms of the ages. 47. He's 47, turning 48. Then Julius Debra, 59 years of age as well. Same age with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Look at the MPP. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, 59, is almost equivalent to the percentage that you got in there. Kennedy Japan, it's about, he's beyond his 60s. No, he's 65. 65 years. Then Brian Champong, 52 years. You also have Dr. Asiedu beyond his 60s. So, based on the ages of the front runners of both the MPP and the NDC, they don't fit this definition that you're talking about.
No, I didn't define what age bracket they mean by young.
But we're talking about young. We know what we mean.
No, it depends on whether. Remember, the definition of young people in MPP was rejected from 44. As they went to bring it down to 40 years from 45.
Precisely.
It was rejected by the delegate.
Good.
So, look, I would say, I don't want to speculate, but I'll go back to the public and ask them what range of age are they looking at in terms of young. Look, but the trick is that add the numbers for the young people and see what that amounts to. Who's younger here? Probably this guy, Brian Champo. So you add Brian Champo's number, 3%. Patrick Baumann, 4%, 7%. Add that to Baumann, probably he's probably the third youngest, right?
Yes.
What do you get?
In the third youngest.
What do you get? Most of the voters are picking these younger people.
63.
Yeah.
If you're doing, yes, the percentage.
So 60, 63. So the share of vote of the younger people, outnumber those for the share of the older people.
Older people.
Go to the NDC one and you do the same thing and you see.
Okay, let's look at the NDC one. Yes.
Right. So if you are adding, look, Zinato 4 plus Ablakwa 8, 12. You get 12 plus Atufosin 22.
That's 36.
You add
34.
Add that to the next young one, 27. What do you get?
So 34.
Majority.
That's 61.
So you can see that the preferences are going towards the younger leaders. That's a clue.
So this reflects
Exactly.
what you're so the sentiments are towards the younger leaders.
Absolutely.
You see, but that's where, you know, I'll still have you go back and maybe you drill down the data.
When you add the vote of the younger people in MPP, it was around 63%.
Yes, let's look at that.
No, I think what must be, if you add this one, 56.
So that's Dr. Bamian 56
yes, plus 3 plus 4.
That's Patrick Boama and Brian Echampong.
63.
63.
Right.
Yes.
If that of NDC is 61.
61. Yes.
So the share of the younger people's vote for MPP is 63, that of NDC 61. And proportion of people who said they want young people, how about, what is that? 64%.
64%. Look at that. That's it. That's 64%. So it fits in. but you see, that's why then I was asking the question about what exactly is the real differentiator that would let respondents be attracted to the demand for a young leader in age as against a young leader in policy thinking, disposition, orientation. So because those are two different things. Somebody can really be old, but the policies can be youthful.
That's a bit of research. We've given you a clue. Someone can pick up from where we left and then go further and probe.
Well, one person whose sentiments still towards this, what you have just captured here, is joining us in the studio. Martin Pebo is private legal practitioner. He's a leader of the Kobe Park Reloaded demonstration and also regular here on Key Point. Lawyer Martin Pebo, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Morning, Mr. Kansi.
This reflects your sentiments.
Exactly. It's heartwarming to see that majority of our people agree that we should have younger leaders. They've had their chance and they've done their bit, so they need to sit aside and then let's also take over. This is our time. Yes, it's our time to take. I mean, the experiences they can advise from the sidelines, except that you know, when I look at it, 64, that's very strong. But to be honest, you know, we're learning. You know, we can't always say everything we say is cast in stone. Except that I've been wondering that when it comes to 2028, that this particular race, because of Asiedu Nketia, you know, because he's been in the trenches for long, you see that I've not been able to forcefully say that the 63 year, I have given that maximum age to be 63. I'm not able to say it forcefully for 2028 because I see that actually the grassroots people, the man is worked in the trenches, so it looks like maybe he'll be the last exception. Then, so you see that every time I keep saying 2032, it won't happen. 2032, it won't happen. So for 2028, it looks to me like, well, if he's able to make it because he's worked, I mean, the trenches for long.
You mean Johnson Asiedu Nketia?
Yes, because he's been in the trenches for long. It looks like maybe from the little that I hear around, the whispers around, it looks like maybe he would be the last exception. Right? Yes, but I'm surprised that they say the young people in the MPP they prefer it. But Bawumia doesn't stand a chance in 2028.
Why do you say this so emphatically? How do you know that?
Oh no. 1.6 million votes. You can't wipe out 1.6 million votes in a 4-year cycle unless NDC just misrule to a level beyond even what Akufo-Addo did. I think we are going to sit down for them to do that. They won't get that chance. What Akufo-Addo did was the last. You know, there's still a lot of anger in the system. You see why John Mahama's approval ratings
which we will get to. Yes.
Is coming down. There's still a lot of anger. What Akufo-Addo did to us, we are not going to sit down for that to happen again. Then this country will explode.
So the only chance you say, or the factors that will play to the advantage of the NPP is if the NDC misgoverns
extremely
beyond what we saw.
Akufo-Addo did. But you see that by the what do you call it? statistics, okay, the track record, JM's administration has always been better than Akufo-Addo. For 8 years, Akufo-Addo couldn't beat JM 1 year on the corruption fight. When it comes to press freedom, yeah, it was 2018, the one we held the World Press Freedom year. That was the year that Akufo-Addo did well, but it didn't even match JM's highest. So, long story short, press freedom, JM is better than Akufo-Addo. When it comes to economy, JM is better, etc. Right? Democracy, JM is better. So, based on the records, if JM just goes a little bit beyond what he did the last time, his administration will be better than Akufo-Addo. And you see, the main thing is that the citizenry have changed. You see, the Gen Z people, Mr. Dankwai, there's a lot of anger in the system. So if there's a least misrule, shall we? No, we won't like what.
And especially, you make a very good point, because the total eligible voters nationwide, 75% of them are below 45 years.
Good.
So these are people who are then in middle or upper class. They've experienced the real impact of the economy over the period. A number of them have been hit in many ways by the economic situation, the government.
Order for way near breaking news if NDC for catchy and MVP for catchy, I'm beginning in a see. Send an embassy condi Asiedu Nketia stand a better chance, say obey NDC for flag bearer. Order for way in a breaking news if NDC for catchy, I'm beginning in Abba. Ejebo, Eja Enya Baby, Asiedu Nketia so a babinya a new appointment. Just NDC for Edmabisi Akunyaso, no obey flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress. For aha, and I'm doing my business. If you say like it, no more subscribe, no more share, no more notification bonus of my cell bear. Bring your be a content say ya. Woo, when you're in what you do with a model for aha, and I'm ready. I see you in NDC phone sending in NBC or Ghanatube. So, Makamuna, Madame Nasi.